Hello everybody, welcome. Hope you're all having a lovely weekend. It's me, Havoc. I'm back. Thank you Axie for changing my streams details. Totally not streaming Hunt at all. I'm streaming Danganronpa. Let me fix that one. Also, all of your remotes carried over to this screen. Yeah, I think I fixed them to carry over to the chat stream as well. I think I did last time when we got out of the previous one. Pretty sure I fixed it. I remember being like, why didn't it carry over, and going to fix it last time, and I think I fixed it, and then I didn't check to make sure it actually worked. Sneaky Sunday stream. I mean, it's on the schedule. I've been doing Danganronpa on Sundays for the last few weeks. It's been good. But welcome in, Nyan. Hope you're having a lovely weekend yourself. It's good to see you here. We're just giving everyone a little bit more time to get in, because the intro track for the stream now is a little bit below the usual 5 minutes I usually wait. Assumes I look at schedules where I'm in who like surprises. You know what? That's completely understandable. Yeah, we've got a last stream recap to go through. Let's start with the stream. I like giving everyone a bit of a refresh on what happened in the last episode of Danganronpa, which was only just on Monday. I was like, fuck, what day was it this week? I am fairly certain it was Monday. I think Wednesday was Emerald Road. Sounds right. I forget. Maybe it was Wednesday. I don't even know. You know what? I don't know what's going on. Let's roll a recap. I will see you all on the other side of the recap. I'll still be here talking in text chat, so I don't interrupt the audio from the last stream. That's all in the recap. It is slightly under 24 minutes long, so I tried to cut it down and make it as short as possible, but I like getting as much detail in as possible. People have been working out the mysteries in chat as we've been going through stuff and things like that. I won't say necessarily who, if they've worked out any major things, but you know, it's been interesting to see people speculating on theories, so it always helps to give everyone the recap. So we'll catch you on the other side, and I will run that now. See you on the other side. Previously on
However,
why is it Justice Hammer 4?
Huh? What do you mean?
Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, and then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. This time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
Ah,
what?
what's the matter? You just mentioned Justice Hammer 3. You just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something?
Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What? Hey!
Hifumi's been killed?
Yeah,
I see.
which is why you came to get us. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed down to the physics lab. As soon as we're out of the physics lab...
Oh,
Ah. Celeste, don't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office?
okay.
Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Oh, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared?
Okay.
Hifumi's body has disappeared. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom. We were only gone for like a minute. Then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused.
Okay.
We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear. Right away I noticed. There's something very different here. Yeah, it's called Taka's body's missing. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. So I opened the door. When I entered, I saw. I gently opened the door. Yeah, no, exactly. Two bodies had disappeared, were right there. So blood made me gag. I saw before my eyes unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. Then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered!
Keep this in mind, it's relevant information.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. This was some world of make-believe that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. This wasn't a movie. This wasn't.
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. The debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Oh yeah, it was Celeste.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, she did.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but
I did. If this is the bit that I think he's about to say, I caught this on my very first playthrough of this game. I said it earlier in the stream, but like I knew who the killer was before even hitting the class trial.
looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
So I said very early on the stream, I said, if you're paying attention, you just caught who the killer is now before you even started the investigation. You ready?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of seeing us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
So what's really strange about that, I'm going to jump in before Byakuya, because this is what I caught as well, is that Celeste, Makoto, and Hina find Hifumi's body in the nurse's office. Sakura, Toko, Byakuya find Taka's body in the equipment room at the same time the body announcement goes off. Makoto gets volunteered to go and tell the other group that Hifumi's dead, thinking the body announcement's for him, gets to the equipment room, finds Taka dead, and the other three who think the body announcement is for Taka. He then says they should go back and check on Hifumi's corpse now and see what's going on with that. He leaves with Byakuya and Sakura, Toko having passed out in the equipment room, and they run into Celeste outside of the physics lab, 2 entire rooms away from where Taka was murdered. And she basically says, we need to go back to Hifumi in the nurse's office because what's going on. And they all go down there, and then in the nurse's office she says, like, those guys died, but nobody up until that point has mentioned that Taka was dead in the equipment room to Celeste at all. There's no way she could know that there was another body, there was another person that was dead, unless she's the killer. I caught this on my first time playing through this game. I was like, hang on a second, she never saw Taka's body. Why is she saying guys? No one's mentioned Taka's dead to her. And so I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, she's the killer. And this is before you even start doing like the actual investigation of trying to like check the bodies for clues or anything like that. You have no truth bullets, none of the mechanics in the game to solve murder. And I was like, Celeste the killer.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office.
See, she never saw the body.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yep, and I caught that the first time through before I even saw this explanation. So it's supposed to be who's the accomplice.
Here's exactly what happened.
Them. I got it wrong.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Hifumi, Hiro.
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Yep, then posed him for photos.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Yep.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Yep.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
Yep.
The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Pretty clever.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Yep.
The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story.
Correct.
With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office.
Yeah.
This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
For anyone else that hasn't noticed it yet, I love that the hammers actually say Hammer, so that says Justice Hammer 3 on it. Kind of a spectacular English moment.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Yep.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
The person we know is Celeste.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Very shoujo manga, that last bit there, ain't it?
I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Here it is. You ready?
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
That's her real name.
Taiko?
And so now the real question is, how did Hifumi know that?
So, you finally accepted it.
Alright, execution time, everyone. Let's castle. Burning of the Versailles Witch. This one's fucking brutal. Not that all of them haven't been, this one to me is especially fucking brutal. Yeah, let him stay, burnt alive. Okay, fire brigades here. Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh!
Wow, oh man, oh jeez. Oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? Mousepad did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean? I'm going to go alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
You even have to ask. As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You. Please let me go. Standing here arguing is going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya. Can we take a second? Since you have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me. Were you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
you...
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? It just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
You only naturally think I'm the master spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, gashunk. The same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? Turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way to the other side. It's like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. What's in here? There's a bunch of files of what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Rose Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing here not covered in dust. Someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hands. Before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No. One side's not human, that's for sure. But regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move, or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this?
How dare you defy me?
This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then, could it be? The mastermind spy is... Yeah, so looks like the mastermind spy might be Sakura. Seeing as she said she's gonna resist Monokuma now. So not Kyoko at all, not what everyone was expecting. The cliffhanger? Well, we're about to resume right now, so let's see what happens in chapter 4, shall we? Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. And then she got executed. That brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace.
That's true.
Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true?
Makoto, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Can't bring it up in front of the others. I did that. We just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Huh? What do you mean in that case?
I mean...
Well, because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? You fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts till we can't stand up.
What? It's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods.
Huh?
What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. He's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. I also love jelly donuts.
You got it.
You know, the ones with the rice and the seaweed, right? Jelly donuts. Before anyone else makes the Pokemon joke, I got in there first. So good. Yeah, think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn. For serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Hey, are you okay? Sounds like something someone who's about to die would say.
I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more martyrs.
Well, now this fight. Only 5. What about Glasses Boy? The 5 is the people actually showing up to the morning meeting. Because, like, both Byakuya and Toko are still alive, but they're not here. Is the point. So only 5 people showing up for the morning meeting anymore is Yasuhiro Hagakure, Kyoko Kirigiri, Sakura... I can't even think of what her last name is now, and Asahino. Oh yeah, Asahino. There we go. Got most of them. Oh, Ogami. Sakura Ogami. We're also here at the Arboros Kagath morning meeting. It's lovely to see you all here for the... No, I'm not going to do that one. I was going to say... This thing would just trigger a bunch of people, so don't worry about it. Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits...
I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However...
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day.
That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Oh yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course, I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
The occult is bullcrap!
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't a cult?
You got it all wrong!
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle? What? Oh, he's just talking about Daniel Bryan. Don't worry about it.
So...
It's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually...
No. You're calling that an urban legend? Matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It's a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
But...
And before long...
The end is nigh!
The sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then... Still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation.
Never understand people get a hamburger instead of a cheeseburger, correct? Just put cheese on it, it's better. The shit, damn scandal, huh? Look, things you need to remember about Yasu is apparently his ability is the ultimate clairvoyant, but he's only 20 to 30% accurate. So as I actually correctly predicted on the first stream, pretty sure he's been doing a bit of the... And he just imagined all of it. Because he's the ultimate stoner, I swear. It's like I keep doing a stoner voice for him. Kind of got lost halfway through. Can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity. No, it's the weed.
Don't be mean!
I stink of... How dare you?
Oh, you do stink, though.
That's fine.
That's fine? Anyway. Your prediction turns out to be true.
Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes to me too, of course. I'd never kill any of my friends. I like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. So much sacrifice and hardship, we finally become united. But...
Well.
To be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But...
But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves.
Yeah, we're better off without him, I say.
There's enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Why aliens want pork? I don't know, man. All-star apologies. Lead man does the murder next, you reckon? We had a search as soon as we finished with breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. More mono coins so I can go and do more gacha. Because it's literally a gachapon machine. Actually, can I actually... Oh, it's not open yet. You get a nap? No worries, Rao. Have a good nap. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Thought the stairs by the dorms might have opened up, but not quite yet. No, it's down here, isn't it? It's down this one? Yeah, this is this. Alright, and the next set of stairs is down this way. Movement speed and first person get faster. Well, so you can walk or you can hold shift and sprint. It's not actually any faster. I've just been, you know, sometimes when I need to make sure I'm getting around without too much trouble, I'm just walking. Because, you know, you just bonk on the walls and it just wrecks me. Some of the wider corridors, it's fine to sprint through. Yeah, for some of it. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Alright, so the 4th floor has really weird industrial looking floors. I mean, look at these. It's really bizarre. But, we have a data lab. I would have been handy to have Chihiro for this. Oh good, the door's locked. Guess we're getting in here. What is the nameplate? This is the data center. What's behind the door is a total mystery. Anyone know what's in a data center in the chat? Servers? Yeah, exactly. Knowing gear cables, correct.
I'm glad this floor got open up and all. There's like a ton of locked rooms up here.
One day I saw Monokuma in class. La 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 la, gobble gobble. There's a musical stuff down the wall there, which is weird. It's where all the heat goes in the data center, probably. Anything else to check in here? What are those? Planes? Yeah. Liquid cooling systems, hell and fire suppression systems. A lot of power. Mm-hmm. Also, that room has like snakeskin walls, which is weird. It's like this floor's like really weirdly industrial looking, right? Like I thought the first time I played this game, get up here, I'm like, this floor's slightly off. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me, or I might die of loneliness. And look, it's a little like cute Monokuma blushing. Like, is this behind the scenes post peak before Monokuma became a deranged fucking murder bot? No coins on that one. Also, in case you want to wear E to the I think that's theta equals cos theta plus I sine theta. That is actually a real equation. I don't know why it's on the wall in the classroom. Not something you'd learn in high school necessarily. Alright, I won't go down there just yet. So here's the stairs to the next floor. So there's still another floor after the 4th. Here's the chem lab. Which doesn't look like a high school chemistry lab, does it? Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. This is the chem lab. Open inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. So, Remarkably big shelf stocked with all kinds of medicine. I don't know why there's medicine in a chemistry lab, but
That's
okay.
right.
Ah, listen, Makoto, listen. Take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine.
Okay.
And what? Even Protozoan X? What's that?
Hey!
A high quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level.
Oh, yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. Draining out my voice. This game's volume is really weird. I'll just turn it down a bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Thank you, Toph. Time to load up some more prayers then. No. Don't apologize for helping out. Gold mine, huh? I appreciate you bringing it to my attention. Coins? Yeah, more coins. Yeah, because like, I'll show you. This is the thing that bothers me about this game. Like, every time I launch it, I go into the options, I check. The sound settings are still the same. But like, the game gets a little bit louder every time. It's so stupid. So just trying to adjust it in OBS. Because I can turn it down on my own ears, because it does get a little loud. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in deep but friendly conversation. I do I know what's going on with Sakura in the mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Huh? You need some? No, it's nothing.
Huh?
You sure? Okay then. Alright, so we've done the classrooms, we've done the chem lab, we've seen the stairs. This one's a good one. It's the headmaster's office. Do we see it in here? I think we might see this now. Nameplate in the door says headmaster's room. Headmaster's room must be something worthwhile in there. No, we don't see it. Okay. I'm here. You're drinking. What did you miss? The recap for the last episode, and that's about it. We've just started exploring the fourth floor. Oh, the door's locked. Damn it. Yeah, the recap for the last one, dude, because I'm sure you know about this game. The recap for the double murder for the last class trial, that was a big one because there's a lot that happens to that last case. So, interestingly, the walls here like are all lined with these like star shapes and stuff. Yeah, we're past the double, and this is the music room. Which actually has like a proper big stage with a piano. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall.
Hey.
You know, I haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
So...
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Ah! Well, didn't find the secret room, but... So I started looking around, I was attacked.
What?
Attacked? By who? Oh, they came from behind. I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. I mean, it wouldn't matter if you did. If you saw it in the recap, they were wearing like a black luchador mask, basically. When I came through, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. Sorry, I know how important those were.
That's fine.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed in there. I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because...
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. Must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. Mr. Dookington, Mr. Axe Body Spray. God damn it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
It would seem...
To attack you and steal everything in the room. That must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then you knew I was going to get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Let me ask you something else. You know about the note that was left in there? The note said, "You must not leave."
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Coco stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
listen to me.
Is that okay? Tried to sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
So, now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? You think they would notice? You're hiding something.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. That's... They're getting a lot of use out of this shot.
What?
What's the matter? Right about the camera. I would just write it down. Well...
Hey.
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? There shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but it's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. I'm gonna tell her. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. Talk about it now, it could just make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but nothing worse than expressing your doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. The game actually doesn't let you. It was last to be offed by the teddy bear. Celestia Ludenberg was last unexecuted. Or Tayako Yasuhiro. As it turns out her real name was. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet.
Correct.
So, that's your answer.
However...
You think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share? I'm sorry, I really am.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Yeah. With those parting words, Kyoko left me staying there alone. I think I made her mad. Is this a grand piano? It's really old, but it's worth a lot of money. Of course, that's someone around who can play it. It's totally useless. More money coins. I don't think there's anything else really in here worth checking. Yeah. Alright. So... that is... basically... Alright, we missed the office. So this is like the teacher's lounge / office. This is the office. Of course, there's not a hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. That's suspicious. For the second time, look, it's another photo. Huh? There's a picture on the floor. This picture. What? So, last time it was Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all in a photo in the school looking like they were having a perfectly fine time, but everyone's only met here at the school for the first time, like, now. And now this time, it's Sayaka, Celeste, and Hifumi. Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? Smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. Classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same? It's just like that picture I saw before. No way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. It's a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. Can't possibly believe they were like that in a world of despair like this. Does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Does it mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here? Including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. You're fake. Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on. You're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
There are such things as the Nobel Truth Prize. I take first, second, and fourth place. Why not third place?
too bad.
Actually, that's probably not true. I ask you a question. Is this picture real or is it a fake? Oh, Makoto. You're so eager to split things in half, aren't you?
Hey,
But it's no use. It's just no use. You try and split something that can't be split, and I feel like you're the one being split.
it's true.
The picture is real. No more, no less. That another word, Monokuma disappeared. The picture is real? It's really real? That's true. That's the case. Alright, take a good look at things around here. What to think about. For now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. I love that it just jumps you back so I don't have to go down like 3 flights of stairs. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. After a few minutes.
So, is this everyone?
Well then.
Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered.
Yeah, good idea. Alright, let's start with you, Hino.
Yeah.
There's a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor. Had all kinds of chemicals and stuff.
Okay.
There was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it.
I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that.
Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. There's medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there's also, a bunch of different poisons? Poison?
They were all labeled clearly though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. We probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
What do you mean?
Well,
Well, just in case. You know what I'm trying to say?
Just in case? Yeah, I think you're right.
However,
It's Byakuya. Even though he discovered it for himself. Put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open. It's absolutely the work of the mastermind.
I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room.
The headmaster's room? It sounds exactly like the kind of place we'd find some clues. We can somehow unlock the door and get inside.
But
Who cares about a stupid lock?
how about that?
Should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door.
What was that?
What?
No, please. Continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said?
What the heck?
Hell no, I didn't.
Hey,
Then what
come on
did you say?
now.
Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room.
Unbelievable.
Knocking down your headmaster's door. What kind of war on education are you trying to start here?
Your teacher had such
That's
faith in you.
my room, you know.
How you
It is
repay me?
now
With
anyway.
Betrayal?
And you think you're busting it down? Seriously, don't want to piss me off. Have any idea how much bacteria lives on in a single bear claw?
No, I was just kidding.
Please don't get mad.
Damn it.
Oh, let's get the emoji face. I'm not mad.
What?
Oh my god, he has it in his response.
You're totally mad.
This is kind of depressing.
He is the big mad, yes. I was hoping you wouldn't have, I wouldn't have to add a rule for this. And if you go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add the school regulations. Seriously?
Too bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. The rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Is he gone? Oh man, I was scared for my life. I'm sure he's gonna kill me for serious.
Well,
But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, There's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room.
Now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Yeah, Kiriko doesn't agree.
Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch.
In other words,
Just like everywhere else.
Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though.
Kiriko? She's ignoring me.
So,
Hey, Makoto. Does Kiriko seem upset to you?
that's right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. She's also the big mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. This is bad.
So, has everyone said what they need to say?
I think so.
You're serious?
Looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. Hey, I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone, do something to cheer me up.
Can I say something?
How about that?
It's because my dad was smoking in bed.
That's... I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? When I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right?
Yeah, I remember. What about it? I found another one. Another picture. Almost just like that one. Another one? This time the picture was Celeste, Fumi, and Sayaka. They were all smiling. The classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows.
So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka?
But how can that...
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it.
But if the picture is real... and everyone who was in it... there would have been some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
What?
Can't be. It's a fake.
But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but...
so then,
Did you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh?
because
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. I told everyone you should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys. Stop fighting, or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're overthinking it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say.
You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted?
What?
It looked like you guys have stopped playing nice. Yakio. You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes you think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second.
Why are you apologizing?
What the heck?
Leave us alone. You're not part of this.
That's right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are, and always will be, completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. But if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did you just finally say something useful?
hey,
Yakio, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such
I was in the
ignorance.
bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something?
it would seem
Maybe we should all go take a bath.
Good idea. A mixed bath?
Okay.
A mixed bath? Alter Ego really did tell him something. I wonder what it could have been. I guess we're all going in the bath. Group soak sesh. No. Just getting wet with the boys. I got to the dressing room. Toko was sitting alone on the bench, laptop in front of her. Toko? You decided to come here after what Alter Ego? Did you hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master.
Ah.
I don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up. Stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way. You have to talk to Alter Ego.
Well,
No, I made Master a promise.
A promise?
Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
huh?
What are you, his dog? That's what Master wants. Do anything he asks.
You just love being mistreated.
Well, fine. Really want me gone? By all means. Here it comes.
What?
Hey guys, what's going on?
He'd like you to move.
Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg.
What?
First a mega masochist, now a super sadist.
I genocide Jill. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop.
What? You SOB!
Did you hear what I said? I told her to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech.
Why are you acting like you're not a part of this? As desperate as I felt, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I'm begging you, will you let us please use the laptop?
I'm on fire!
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey,
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Yeah. That's what everyone else has to say real quick. Hey, Kiriko. Still ignoring me. Hero.
Good job, Makoto. That was some real top tier begging.
What kind of relationship do Byakuya and Toko even have anyway?
So then,
Here's my main concern.
And then she doesn't tell you what it is. Anyway.
You really came.
Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. So I'd have kept you all waiting.
correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous.
I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. Hello, hello! Welcome in, Raiders! My name's Avros Kayagath. I am a variety streamer VTuber, a former JRPG protagonist. I've been in the real world ever since a player finished the game that I'm from. And welcome in, Isorden. Lovely to see you here. Hope everyone had a lovely time over on Isorden's channel. Let's thank you, Axie, for the shout out. Thank you. Ooh, Mario Kart 8. How was your Mario Kart 8 stream, Isorden? Did you win a lot of races? Hopefully not too many blue shells. Also, thank you for following Man on Night Mode. I love that. That's a good name. But yes, tonight we're playing some Danganronpa. We are in the 4th chapter. As good and terrible the game was a custom match with so many blue shells. Oh man, that's a lot of blue shells. But yes, we're in the 4th chapter of Danganronpa. We are a little bit over halfway through the game, so if you would like to avoid any spoilers, if you haven't played the game and want to play it for yourself, feel free to lurk or dip out if you need to. That's perfectly okay. Also, for anyone coming in from the raid, especially yourself, Assault, if you need to take a break, get a drink of water, get up, stretch your legs, go get some sleep, anything like that, feel free to do so. I'm gonna disappear off the bottom of the screen because I'm getting mega hydrated by Axie, so I'm gonna stop to drink in a second. How I'm enjoying Trigger Happy Havoc. I have actually finished all the Danganronpa games before. I did a poll on my Twitter for my community to see if they actually want to see the games. I got a bunch of people that are regular watchers that haven't seen the games before, so they're all hanging out and firing questions off the chat and theories, and we're all enjoying it together. Yeah, the Mega Hydrate is a lot of water. I'll be back shortly. There's gonna be a moment. Ow. All right, cool, we're good. Yeah, the Mega Hydrate is 1,000 water bottles for 1,000 points. Look, it started out, I just did the Hydrate and people used to spam it. And I was like, I'm gonna make a Mega Hydrate. And I was like, 1,000 points, 1,000 water bottles. That'll be funny. And now it happens all the time. Thank you though, Axie. Beautiful. Yeah, my chat likes abusing me. I have a lot of things that they can throw at my face. So that's always fun. All right. Throwing things. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. I'm going away for a little bit again. Oh yeah, I'm getting all of them. Oh no. Oh, this is all with tits, yeah. But I got different sets of throwables. Oh god, ow. God, there's arrows in the fucking last one. They really hurt, Axie. Come on. There's no need for so much of that. Anyway. Oh, no, I'm back. Thank you for the head pat. I'm bombarded by metal pipes online. My art mama made one that's a slipper, which is in there where I just get bombarded by my art mama's slippers. She's very strong. It hurts a lot. Thank you, Axie. Mama giving me a head pat. All right. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then.
Here we go. Coco began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Oh, posture check, thank you. Make sure I'm sitting up nice and straight. This also goes for everybody else watching. Make sure you're taking care of your back health. It is very important. Coco began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out?
Leave it to me.
Sure. Analyze the files and extract all the useful information I could find. One particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. Feel like making some fried rice after 8 hours? Love Danganronpa, it's fun seeing others play it. No worries, thank you for the raid, Assault, and thank you for bringing your community in and trusting me with them as I play through some Danganronpa. And yeah, go take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your evening, I assume, for you. I'm just gonna guess time zone. If you've been streaming for 8 hours, I'm gonna hope it's evening. You haven't been streaming all night and it's early morning or anything like that, but to each their own. That was the stated goal of the plan. 3:43 a.m. Okay, I hope you can get some rest. Oh, overnight workout. Okay. Still, hope you can get some sleep and get some rest there when you're able to. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. It was meant to be more than just a normal life at school. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. That's...
I see.
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in.
It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? What's more, Leonard came with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. What? Wait, hold on. The reason we've been imprisoned here it was the work of some wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever.
No way!
It was the school itself?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego was finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
It seems the reason they devised this plan is because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh?
What does that mean?
What?
Yeah, what kind of name is that for something?
I would hope if they're talking about something horrible that happened, descriptive at least. Otherwise known as the tragedy, was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Rose Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down. Who else remembers the letter we saw in the library that said exactly the same thing?
I see.
I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is, 1 year ago, this thing, this tragedy, took place. Whatever it was, forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here, so they'll live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey,
And what could this tragic event have possibly been?
In a flash, Kyoko typed their questions into the computer. The answer we got was... Sorry, I don't know. That information was ever on this computer. It's gone now. Totally useless. I'm sorry. That's all he said.
What?
Then, is this really the end? We had halfway through the answer and that's it?
Indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh, wait. There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity?
sorry.
No, that I still don't know. But I did find a clue, I think. The one leading Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. But according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even unlikely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
The headmaster?
The headmaster is here in the school?
Okay.
That's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
Perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
You're serious?
If we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do?
I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on?
I
Can't explain why. I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then,
You should see if Alter Ego has any more information. It seemed to be her attempts to regain her composure. She started typing again. Did you learn anything else?
sorry.
I'm sorry. That's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old. That's all I can do from here.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry.
Then it really is all over?
hey,
Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say.
So,
Well, it's kind of a different topic. I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Ifumi, or Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly, I knew that was a possibility, but
okay then.
it really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No point in me getting depressed over things I can do nothing about.
anyway,
Well then, I guess that's it. That's it? Simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. Done your job. Thank you.
I see.
I'm done? Guess I am, huh?
Okay
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So, Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
Won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
But
I feel kinda sorry for him.
But
You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
well,
I know, but he still did everything he could for us, you know?
I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you?
Well, no. When we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
hey,
Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right?
You know, what's the difference between us and that program, really?
Huh?
I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human. I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
that's right.
Yeah, he's so different from us. He's still our friend.
I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. There's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
How about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival.
So,
So anyway,
What?
Don't so anyway that. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where.
hey,
anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but
just a second.
frankly, I question the ease which we decide who is and isn't your friend. You really mean that?
Wait.
Story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What's the Host Peak staff thinking?
What?
Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? Must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. Did something like that really happen a year ago?
I don't remember anything happening that could describe that way. What about you guys?
I don't really watch the news, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
Anyway,
The event that led to the closing of Hope's Peak,
at the very least,
if nothing else, must have had some kind of connection to this school.
What?
Maybe all the students we were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
could it be?
Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
anyway,
Maybe. Right now, there's only one path open to us.
so,
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what.
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. Coco. You said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem not so easily solved.
Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Business done here, so we should all get out of here.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Yep.
Then I... Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Yagi is gonna be so mad at me.
whew,
Let's avoid getting involved any further.
Good call.
As we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger.
You're not still mad about that whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you?
Oh, that little matter doesn't even matter a little. I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath. That doesn't matter either. It's building. Feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage.
Please!
Don't get so angry. Here, let me help you center your chakra.
Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, fang for a fang.
Huh?
Fang for a fang? Be careful. He just chatted the incarnation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see.
What's he talking about? Hero needs to get off the gear. Yep.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
It is officially nighttime.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Same message every single time. You think he'd get sick of saying it, right? So, it's nighttime.
Hey.
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way.
I agree.
It's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. I mean, if someone came up to you and was like, I know what you did, whatever you do, I'm going to do the same back to you, and you have no idea what the fuck they were talking about, of course you'd be worried about it. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What I learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. Apparently, the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. But I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. Sure, the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Monokuma Theater! Let's talk a bit about where I was before I became a bear. First, I was at a total loss. Just had no idea what I should become. The lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, oh, the company's been trying to push this forever. It's a really incredible offer. When she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. It's totally tiny. Maybe the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So the lady totally started laughing at me. It was like, think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget? So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
You don't follow that one? That's the secret origin story of Monokuma. It's not one of his, like, utterly insane fucking rambles. Can't remember if I said it last stream or the one before, but sometimes he, like, just comes to the Monokuma Theater and it sounds like the rambles of fucking drunken uncle. So somebody's like, hey, listen here, kiddo. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Monokuma also needs to get off the gear? Probably.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. There it is again. With the arrow? Yes. It's like the root sentence of this entire game. I need to go to the dining hall. Every single time. Hi, hero. Whoa, Makoto. Huh? Why do you sound so surprised?
Sorry about that. It's just... I got here even a minute earlier. This cost me a few more minutes of my life.
What? Why?
You know?
Because Kyoko, like, just left.
Kyoko?
You're serious.
You know, Makoto, a guy and a girl go at it. Sure, the lives of the people have to watch it happen, too.
How about that?
Since it's me saying it, you know it's true. So, like, hurry up and make it better.
Yo.
Anyway, see you at breakfast.
It's easy for him to say, but what am I supposed to do? I don't know. You're the one who was like, hey, Kyoko, we're friends. I'm worried about you. That means you can trust me, right? And she was like, sure, here's my secret. And then when you were talking to her, she was like, so what's your secret? You found something. And you went, sure, I found something, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. And then she was like, cool, good job. You're not being a very good friend right now. And you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. He's a fucking moron, I swear. Hey, look, it's Byakuya.
What do you want?
Well, the breakfast meeting.
That's enough.
You honestly expect me to go? Right. Oh, as long as I'm here. That's Byakuya when he made of the stuff Alter Ego told us. Actually, no, I'd better not. Someone's come and catch us for sure.
What?
So? Oh, well...
Goodbye.
He's gone. Okay, bye, Byakuya. Go be a dick somewhere else, I guess. Good morning, Hino.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. Hey, so yesterday you were kind of cool. Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you said Alter Ego was your friend.
So,
Totally thinking the same thing. And stuff like that happens. I never know how to say what I'm thinking.
you got it.
So I'm really glad you said it for me. So, thanks. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're usually like totally normal. When the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power.
'Cause,
I mean, even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like you always do something about it. Even before yesterday, talking about class trials and stuff, and that stuff is just kind of took care of itself, you know? It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else's, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
I am right? All right. Now that we got that fighting spirit, let's go get some grub. He's right. Even if the road is long, if we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. All right. Is there anyone else hanging around, is there? Nope. All right. Morning meeting. Everyone's here for the daily stand-up. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. Stretch. Thank you for the stretch. That's what I was thinking before, actually, is I was like, I'm here for the morning meeting. I was like, did I say it? Do I not? I was like, I'm going to do it this time. Fuck it. You would get that reaction as somebody. Oh, I put it in your head, did I? Well, now it's out of there. Yep. It was perfect. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko? They're literally all standing too. Thanks, I hate it.
What's your problem?
More productive than substance admitted. Yikes. What? You think your eyes were robbed by looking at me? Fine then. Don't look at me.
I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed. It's been quite a while since you joined us.
Yeah, no one will fucking murder me. My students have to get me out of them. Yeah, so it made you change your mind. He said he likes to go to have some meat on a roast, so I'm gonna start eating. And it forces down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop.
Okay.
I refuse to lose.
Hina.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd go by later.
Later?
You know?
Yeah, after you leave.
She's not even trying to hide it anymore. No, I said you wanted to show us some backbone. You didn't show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. I'm sorry. You're the one who assumed we were going into the bathhouse alone to bang and told me to show her some backbone because girls like that would be totally into it. You're the dirty one. You don't understand.
Just the worst.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Bang. Yes, that's the choice of words I went with.
What the heck?
Just shut up already, Hina. You're running that filthy mouth of yours like that all morning.
Huh?
Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself.
Huh?
I'm not filthy. So we're saying that Cactus Jack is here or DDP? No one said self high five. Why would DDP be here? It's no use denying it. You don't see how disgusting you are.
Huh?
Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you have your illicit club meetings.
Ooh.
Hey, knock it off. Can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. Yes, she said the word extracurricular.
Please.
Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big fat chalk side. Going over all that extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another.
Bastard! So, would you rather have a black eye on the left or the right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's got a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know?
Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. Everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Conversations like any stand-up you've been to? Well, yeah. Or anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. To Sakura. Sakura?
What is it?
Make some time later. I was hoping I could talk to you. Ah, now Kyoko's dumped it. Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. You and he, Makoto? You don't care who they are as long as they got the right equipment?
Just the worst.
Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me?
Well,
Can I talk? Wait till tomorrow. I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days.
Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt?
No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains.
Huh? Is that... Must have been because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay?
Sure, a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys, like, worship protein. Like it's your god or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about. Save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kind of nervous.
Huh? How come?
What's your problem?
Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family?
Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom.
Huh?
You had 2 moms?
What? That's just how things were.
That's like a serious issue.
Just let it go, or else you have more trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up.
Pretty miserable situation, man.
I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could. Immediately headed back to my room. Free time. I have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. In a way, kind of relieved. Takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her or something. Free time. So, one person I would like to hang out with, we can't, because we can't hang out with Kyoko. She's just gonna just tell us to fuck off. And Sakura also won't hang out with us because, you know, she's not feeling well, so... First of all, gotcha time. I try your hand against the almighty Mono machine. We get a 10% chance of repeat. Maximize our prizes. No, it wasn't a new one. That's a new one. Got 14, 15 coins, yep. That's like an Apple radio. As in like, it's like, not an Apple radio as in like made by Apple, but like actually the shape of an apple. Hey, extra item. Come on, can we get another extra one after this? Come on. No. You can't get double lucky and get like 2 extra items. Oh, it's a black croissant. Well, 1 in 5 seems good. We're getting towards the end of our coins here. Oh, we got another creepy old doll. Oh, I got a rock. Okay. That's like a Anabata tree. Look at the strips of paper on it, like the wishes. I got the wristband again. Hey, we got lucky. Extra item. Oh, we got the breastplate. Alright. Last few coins. Oh, Eternal Love Ring. Last 3. We got a brand new item anyway. Alright. Usual escape button. Alright. So we can't hang out with Sakura, and we can't hang out with Kyoko. So let's hang out with Ino. Do you have any of the presents she likes? Oh, you don't even have to watch. The old G-Sick. Right, where's Hina hanging out on the map today? Nope. 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 Actually, I wonder. I'm gonna try it. See if Kiriko will even talk to me. I'm gonna assume she won't.
Anyway.
Yep. Exactly what I expected. I love how Byakuya still has Toko following him around everywhere. Right, Hina's in the music room, so that's nice and easy to get to from here. Hi Hina. We should totally hang out today. Oceanum doesn't help. Smackdom doesn't help. What the hell's up with those things?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm tired. The metal plate's covering all the windows. I know. Just try grabbing the top and yanking it down. That doesn't sound dirty at all.
You got it.
Want to do some stretches with me? Well, Hina's lead did some elaborate stretching. You know, I grew a little closer today. Give her a present? Sure. Yeah, have a G-Sick watch. What? I can keep this, right? Right? Yay! Ultra stoked! Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh man, oh man. What's up?
Okay.
Getting totally fired up. What? How come? How come doesn't matter. Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race. I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't stand a chance anyway.
That's right.
Really? Why don't I mind a solo run? Hold on, you always seem so excited, Hina.
What's your deal?
Huh? Hey, you're making fun of me? No, I'm just impressed. Really? You said there's one guy who was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz. Super spaz?
Yeah.
Yeah, like is he wearing shorts in winter and say stuff like that. If you lose the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. Man, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick?
You got it all wrong.
Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. It's all part of your training. Training, huh? So, like, are you the type who gets sick easily? Actually, yeah. See? You're soft. You need more training.
Okay.
Okay, I got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle. Huh? What kind of remedy?
Yeah.
Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist, and take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin. I call it,
Huh?
what do I call it again? You keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin? Take a shot at this. Oops. What is that called anyway? Towel treatment, I guess. Is it something like towel treatment?
You got it.
Oh my god, yeah, that's it. Love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. Now that a morning past, they're getting in a good rub down. Wait, so you're on your balcony and stripped down? You're okay with that? You should give it a try. Even if you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. They see you catch a cold or something. Yeah, I don't think that's a smart idea. Going out on your balcony and like stripping down and rubbing yourself down with a towel. More skill points. After being introduced to a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room. Right, what else we got here? What about Astral Boy doll? Presents. What's the other one? Invitation donut kitten hair clip. I do have an Astral Boy doll. Oh wait, this is an Astral Boy doll? It looks more like a radio to me. Very popular TV personality who hosted Lost in the Forbidden Love Fantasy Outer Space. Okay. Sure. It's the bathhouse. Dining hall. Hi, Hino.
Okay.
Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork.
You got it.
That's a quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. Gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive. You hang out with Hina for a while?
Yeah.
Wanna go for a run, relieve some of this stress? Alright, I went for a light run throughout the school. You Hina a present? Yes. Here, you can have your weird doll that's clearly a radio. How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like. Seeing Hina so pleased with you makes me happy. Something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit.
Just a second.
Stuck in here. I can't do any sports. Can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I wanna get out into the sun, do some laps, run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Hina, calm down, okay?
What the heck?
I can't do anything in here. I can't move around. I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. You guys heard rabbits die from loneliness.
That's terrible.
Whatever. I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. I think that's a little extreme.
What the heck?
I think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? I also have joined 6 sports teams in school. 6?
That's right.
Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. Big one? Go to a main sport, but ran out of juice. Think it's gonna be swimming. Because she's the ultimate swimmer. The main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. I don't even know what a stroke is. I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. Doesn't have to do that many sports even for you. That's way too many, yeah.
Well...
I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try. A challenge?
Cause, I mean...
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you got to reach the top. That excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss.
But...
When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? I really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking to. I could tell the reason Hina felt was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. Ugh, stumbling over my words. That's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. And I aim for the very highest mountaintop. Highest mountaintop?
Okay.
I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Just call herself. Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? You have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses?
Huh?
Excuses?
Just a second.
Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try and see what you can do in here?
Oh!
That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge.
Yeah, totally.
But I think you're right. When I get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Oliver Thorpe gets a reference in here. He's an Australian.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I'm gonna do some push-ups in my room. Like, maybe around 1,000 or something. That was before she was done talking. Hina took off like a bat out of hell. So she'll be gone when the morning comes. That's not good. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Anyone who doesn't get that joke about bat out of hell, listen to some more Meatloaf. Once we're all done, I head back to my room for a little while. Meatloaf has the best role in Rocky Horror. Yeah, he gets to show up, sing one song, and then leave.
Attention, attention.
That's not how he usually starts his nighttime announcement.
Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can.
Oh, this can't be good.
Quickly, 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 quickly.
Right out of a freezer on a motorbike, sing a song, and get stabbed to death in the same freezer? Correct. Made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. He sounded pretty serious about it too. Oh, we better get out of here. Anyone around waiting for us? Nope. Cool. Good. Only 7 students left, so we don't want to fuck around and find out. He says get to the gym quickly. You get to the gym quickly, am I right? Hi, Sakura.
Huh. You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside.
Aren't you gonna go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this.
More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura?
well then.
Makoto, if something happens to me, Hina.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
No, never mind.
So then.
I'm... Who would ever believe someone who doesn't believe in themselves?
Sakura? She's acting strange. Everyone must have heard the announcement. Once we're all gathered at the gym, began. Like I said last time, this shot actually reuses less people. See, look, there's only the 7 of us. Not everyone's actually in the animation. Which is kind of cool.
Well?
Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
Got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
You have to go through this again?
Ugh, no, not again. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You're finally starting to see how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No. No, no, no! No, 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 no! That's not it at all. We're here to talk about motive. We're not here to talk about motive.
Today, I'm feeling black.
The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course. I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today, I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
hey,
So, guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. Didn't even get a chance to talk to Sakura. Monokuma's just like, I'm just going to tell everyone. He said it so openly. Made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. You know, he just revealed a huge secret.
What did you just say?
He said the spy is Sakura.
What is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar!
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
thrills, chills, kills!
Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
He can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he'd been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
Huh? What the heck?
So, what does this mean?
What?
Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way. That is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong. You're wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
Go to bed. Have a good stream, everyone. Bye, Axie. Hope you sleep well.
Huh?
What?
Oh no!
Then he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
So you've been lying to us all this time?
Huh?
It's not true. Sakura is probably being controlled. There's got to be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. I'm sure Hina's right. Mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact? Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that?
Mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made it your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. You can't just believe whatever she says now.
How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff. She's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are.
Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
But please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What about this? What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do?
I was told to kill one of my friends.
It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
I see.
I see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that.
What the
You
heck?
don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's terrible.
It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
however,
How do you intend to do that?
By destroying the mastermind.
What?
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
Huh?
Hold on. What do you mean if you both go down?
Hina.
Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this.
What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime again. Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
No way!
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is
Don't make me repeat
over.
myself.
She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible!
No, Sakura's not our enemy.
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't know who she really was.
What is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But...
Anyway,
Go to your room, cool down, and continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was just over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Yakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? As long as you're human, things will always come to a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, because I'm a bear.
There you have it, folks. Apparently, if you're a bear, you can have no regrets. I don't know if that's how that works, but apparently that's what Monokuma believes.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. There it is again. Get to the dining hall. I'll be in the corridor waiting for us. Alright, here we go. Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Oh, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Still won't listen to me. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Yakuya? What are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... You talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura?
stop talking.
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was to safeguard against the threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why? Why do you hate us so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey,
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
however,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
in other words,
In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, you still stand there and argue like children.
But
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? She really can beat the mastermind, like she said. That'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiot! You really asked her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't
Interesting.
matter.
Huh?
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
What the hell?
You disgust me.
You didn't hear it, Hina slapped him.
You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
That's exactly what the mastermind wanted. I should have died? Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
What is this?
Think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
that's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants. And it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. Oh, she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard,
I don't have time to play with you.
and I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Whew. So what should I do today? Well, yeah, there's lots of people angry at each other. I believe that's what they call a bad idea. Duke. Pretty sure that one's frowned upon most of the time. You still mad at me? Alright, keep being mad then. How many more presents for Hino? That's the real question here. Let's see here. Nope. Doesn't look like it. But I should not get hacked up a lot of the level. Got a whole bunch of items that are good for the people that aren't still alive. Alright. What about, will Byakuya hang out with us? Let's do the thing that nobody wants us to do. Because everyone's like, Byakuya's a dick. Let's see if Byakuya will hang out with us.
It's certainly possible.
Sakura is dangerous, as is Hina. You never know when they might strike.
That's fine.
Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge my attention. I hope you appreciate this. Spend some time with Byakuya. Matthew Byakuya present? Sure. Apparently he likes the scarab brooch.
This is...
You bastard. How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem.
Naturally.
I'm going to hold on to this. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. Not really. I have a question for you. You do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now. I just can't take it anymore, so to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words...
So you just got into Host Peak by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talents or abilities could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all that stuff off?
Naturally.
But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all, but even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title. But you make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they're all ultimate.
In other words...
Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. I think Perfect Cell would argue otherwise, Byakuya. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. I will do no such thing. He's really taking this to the extreme. You, who have nothing. I, who have everything. We are living proof that not all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. When we finish this mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me staying there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. He's a dick. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. In other words, say it with me, chat, he's a dick. Yay, we got a skill. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room. Don't let him have power over you. I have plenty of time. I'm not just sitting here, I should go somewhere. Alright. Speaking of people we can hang out with that we haven't hung out with at all yet. I'm sure I've got something for Toko. I have lost him bracelet. Oh, the antique doll. She hanging out the hallway here somewhere. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I have much to look forward to. If I did get out. Can I go Toga for all? Sure.
What's your problem?
She's so like down on herself. She's like, someone wants to hang out with me, it's pity. Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity? Depends what type of Toko. You like a Toko present? Yes. There's all these antique dolls. I think I got like 3 of them now. 2. Sorry, but I'm already engaged to Master, so I can't go on a date with you. If you're okay with that, I don't mind if you think about me. No, that's why I was giving you the present, lady. Just standing there. Does she want something? You're not saying anything. Maybe I should try and start a conversation? Toko? You want to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure. What should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Why do you want to know? I mean, you know, trapped here together, right? We're gonna be friends. It'd be nice to get to know each other. Huh? What did you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be what? Hi Panda, thank you for the head pat. Friends? Me. What do you mean, friends? You think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me. I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. You've been hurt? What happened?
Anyway.
Come on, you don't really care about me. You want to know about me, even if I know that. No, that's not true.
What the heck?
Fine, then tell me. Tell you what. You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, sure, you won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. And tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my general specialty is. If you really want to convince me you give a crap, you should at least know that. Genre the ultimate writing project you specialize in? Romance, right? Yeah. It's romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? The biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that Fisherman shot to the top of all the hottest men polls, right? How did you know all that? There's no way you care about me. I'm telling you I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me. Yee. Burke ran off screaming like a banshee. I'm not screaming. That'd like ruin my throat. Also, thank you for the forehead rub. I mean, it says head pat, but okay. Russ, can you give me an Aussie phrase, something that not many people know about? I don't think of one. Doog, you still around? Could probably help out. Hopefully Doog's still here. Takes a bit of cognitive load off of me when I'm trying to think about it. I mean, I was gonna go with one of like the obvious ones, which is, you know, like, no, I could say it's one of the obvious ones, but like, I don't know how many people know it. Like, there's a, I don't say it personally, but there's an Australian phrase which is, I'm not here to fuck spiders, which means you're not here to like mess around. Just slightly weird, but I think that one's getting like a bit well known online. Aussie phrase. Oh, going off like a prawn on a hot tin roof, or going off like a prawn in the sun's a pretty weird one. Not really sure. Does she hate me now? Yeah, another skill. They're going off like a prawn in the sun. Gonna do Aussie lesson. Alright. Once we're all done, I head back to my room for a little while.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. Still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. Just hope nothing happens tonight. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about it makes you extra special and you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards? How's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forwards. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and then she said, you just don't see the slender of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard it. I know all about it, but so what? Crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I choose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
His room's getting very cluttered. Like every time we do Monokuma Theater, like a new one of these objects shows up in his room.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I need to do something about Sakura. Better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Someone screamed. Huh? Is that someone screaming? He came from the dining hall. That's never a good sign. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look. Hera's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina! Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
She's clearly still alive, dude.
You've gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden, they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table. That led to a sneeze?
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. This just totally set you on fire.
Totally
Anyway.
not adorable.
A totally not adorable voice. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else.
My beautiful scissors!
start cutting and cutting and cutting. And I told you myself for who knows how long. Okay, then. Let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hero, help me.
Sure thing.
He's a danger to everybody. So Jack's abrasive laugh chases out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, Yindra finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. You sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch.
But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know.
Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir.
So sarcastic. It just makes you sound even more hostile.
Yeah, because you could have jumped in and done something, Hero.
But man, I couldn't believe it. I was positive I was about to see someone's life come to an end. If I ever saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again, which would suck. I love sleep.
Yeah, never mind the person who actually died, right? Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? We just got into a fight and I lost my temper. It flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
But...
At first, I just tried to ignore it. Let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you never have time left to live your life. She wouldn't let it go, so I just...
What the heck?
Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
Dozen punches isn't really without thinking.
When things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault. I just couldn't take it anymore. Cause she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? I knew it. Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. I cannot read tonight, I swear. Just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door of the nurse's office bust open. I thought it was going to fly off its hinges. And there stood before us.
Hina.
It's Sakura!
Huh?
Sakura!
You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hero, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
What is this?
I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Sakura's mad.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. What? I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why? Somebody save me.
Very nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later.
Hey,
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hero's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now.
Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Wait, Sakura! He sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Come on, Makoto, you can do this. Kyoko? Bro just left, yeah. Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue. We discussed it earlier. Doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
Could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura. That's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Yeah. Bit of a weird one, because, you know, we've done the hangouts with Kyoko, and she's like, dude, you're like way too straightforward. The one time he tries to be a little bit sneaky, and she just gets like really fucking mad at him. What?
Because
ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. If that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Not the sneakiest hug. Yeah, and he got away with that. Okay, thank you.
whew.
That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. Yeah, I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With a typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up with her. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence, I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But it said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something?
Correct.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Okay, same line. Hello. Oh, is this just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across... Glided across the keyboard? I'm just trying to think, that word just popped up in the sentence. I was just like, is that correct English? It sounds weird. Anyway. Is two not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. What is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us?
So,
Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, "Why?"
you see,
Well, said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work?
but
I don't want that. Very suspicious? Maybe.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, solve the mystery of this school.
That's right.
The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, It's basically suicide. Positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
Alter Ego reminds you of a Digimon character? A little bit, right? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. I think I'm just an inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. And for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey,
Remember when you asked me before, Makoto? You asked what the difference between a person and a program is, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko, to be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind will really notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend. Let's not take his feelings into consideration. And he says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now.
If you're in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them they're your friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? It's about me, please don't.
I want to believe
Hey.
in myself.
Voice actor said it for me. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen,
And besides, there's only one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
that's right.
Remember? Another place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras. Room without surveillance cameras. It's the secret room. That's it. Secret room you told me about. Definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However,
However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. No way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. I have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right,
that's what we have to do.
but despite all that, I think we still need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then. I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Then, let's get started. Gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? Started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop, stuffed it underneath my jacket. Haha, it tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. So we get you there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. The command has been implemented. Good. Don't react like a machine like that all of a sudden. I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables on one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Alright. So Kyoko and I have made up. And Alter Ego is asked to be connected to the network. So we could talk to Hiro, but let's not draw any attention to ourselves. There's Toko. I think I did talk to them the first time I played through this. I don't remember if they said anything that interesting. But,
Hey,
hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. Make sure you don't run off. We're gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. It was so forceful. I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. See, because the mastermind knows about the secret room now. So Kyoko is making sure that we have a reason for someone to go in there. Okay, first you have to find a network cable. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect to Alter Ego. I have Ross Big Hacker Energy. I'm in. I immediately got to work. Pulled out the laptop, connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna
Just
do
hold,
my best.
just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends.
Huh?
Friends? Hi, Catlog. Thank you for the cat ears. Yay! Cat Ross. Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
Cat Ross. Exactly. And what does a cat Ross say? A cat Ross says, meow. How'd it go? Well, went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Bye, Kyoko. Right, I knew it. Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe. Isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? So high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have their mind to listen. What should we...
so...
We can find some new clue. Something would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways, headed back to my room. Kind of tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it's because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. Before long at all. Ain't a good sign, is it? I had completely dozed off. Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Who's at the door?
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. Yoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Nina just came to see me. She was white as a ghost. Sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. He said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. So, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, we're about to see the next murder victim. So, can't be Hina, can't be Kyoko. Who wants to guess who it is? Who's the next person to die?
Huh?
Anyone? Any takers? What's the command for it? Hang on. Let me try something. Slash bet? No? There's a command for this. C. That's it. I was gonna do a prediction, but I just press on. Makoto, Kyoko! You know, what's wrong? Something's not right. The rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... So anyone who's, like, listening, just lurking around, didn't want to put in a guess, if you guessed... Sakura, you'd be right. Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in a chair, like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past. I happened to notice her through the window. Couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name. And she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. The door's locked, right? If we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said...
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Damn, not school regulations. I mean, if you break the school regulations, Monokuma kills you. So... I don't know. I don't have a death wish. Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked. As far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. And there's no problem if we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. Should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. That silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. She is definitely okay. Window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I don't think she is, Nyan. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. She's what would make you believe that? She's just taking a nap? But the moment I laid my hand on her... Anyone get this reference? All I felt was cold death. Anyone? Anyone else get this one? It is a classic. The pose and everything. The seat, the light, the sketch style, all of it. No, actually, I'd be surprised, John, if you don't get this one. I can feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... You actually don't? I'm pretty sure. Now I'm going to double check, make sure I've got the right manga. Yeah, it's Ashita no Joe. It's like the very last issue. He's sitting in the same pose, head bent slightly down on the stool in the corner of the boxing ring. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't read Ashita no Joe, but like if you haven't by now, I don't think you're actually going to, so I don't feel that bad. It's really old manga. Yeah, the same like head slightly angled down and everything. It's exactly the same pose. Same sort of like sketchy art style is what the mangaka for Ashita no Joe was used as well. Or used to be an anime main. That's cool. I love manga. I've read so many of the classics that just... I mean, I think Ashita no Joe actually got an anime. So... Yeah, it did. So you could have watched the of it. Not that most people watched old 80s anime anyway, so, you know, whatever. Other than me. I'm probably the only person here who's watched like a bunch of 80s anime. Maybe not, actually. I don't know who's lurking.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Very bad in the classic department, most watch modern stuff. You know what? That's fair.
Danganronpa. Huh?
Yeah. The Sakura is the next person to die. Unfortunately.
Sakura's dead?
Yeah.
She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko bent to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. I stood there, unable to do a thing. Time just passed. And after I don't know how long. I got everyone.
What?
Ogre?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
Oh. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What?
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive
One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase just by that much, just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
That's right, everybody. It's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. You're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. Something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Say what?
Huh? Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable, and without even getting close to the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. Saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
Well,
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie. Way to get all pissy potty at me. Better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
The hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She is working for the mastermind, after all. How can you even say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. Next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. You know? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hino's guard number one. We need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
that's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive
I
you.
won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say, I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another way splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina. You should agree to his request. But
Hey,
you have to find out who killed Sakura,
correct.
those who are still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. No matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. You can't uncover Sakura's killer.
listen to me.
All of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If you want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but just to do it. Alright. Investigation time, folks. I'm gonna check the Monokuma file before anything else. Victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence to suggest a blow to the victim's head, and no other injuries were noted. Thank you for following the beast. However, it seems at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Right?
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
so
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. That door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, there's no way in or out till we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
in other words,
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. Could it really happen in real life? Right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Be curious to hear more about what locked room murder entails. Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. First type, where the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. Simply means the killer commits his crime and through some special method seals the room. It mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string, simple mechanism, but there are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check to the door to see if that was what it was, right?
Correct.
Second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. Push a switch, it fires a handgun, shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
In this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the skull, the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
Third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden. When the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. It sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is that it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean, there was actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. See, there's a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Do you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. And Kyoko, which has 4 choices, seems the most likely in this case.
It's true.
It's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. Right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright, so let's start with the obvious. Let's talk to people.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. I'm not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I go before he crosses my soul completely.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed. Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
Certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? It must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly. They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. How are you holding up, Hino? We already know who did it.
I won't forgive
Yakia,
you.
Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Well, let me help you find out more. See, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. When I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? One of Kuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard her right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry. She just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. I stopped her. By force even. This never would have happened. You know. It's possible not to have regrets, I know. Alright. There's our first clue. In fact, she asked those three to meet with her. She asked them to come to the rec room at noon? That's the same time and place as she ended up dying. Have you got to confirm what I just heard with the other three of them directly? Maybe Akia could be in a dick. What? What do you want? You're bothering me. So I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true Sakura asked you to meet her here in the rec room? So you found out? Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. What fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? I need to pick easier voices for these characters when I get started next time. I mean, I'm trying to imitate what their voices sound like from the voice actors. But doing all of them as one person's a bit rough, especially Sakura's voice. So you didn't go to see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it all away. Haven't seen Sakura today at all. Doctor says he didn't go to see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Alright. So, this is interesting. I got a plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
Looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. Mentioned more than once how good protein was for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all sorts of health stuff. So I should have gotten this at the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
That's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
See what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. Must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
They're not all scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So...
Can't say for sure yet. We're going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. Important clue? Not sure I see how. See, Makoto's too stupid to realize that, oh, you broke the window afterwards and it was already inside the room. Either that or someone brought it in with them, which would be the only reason why the glass would be under it. Alright, got a handkerchief. Looks like some sort of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hino?
Well...
Oh, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found a genocide jacket attack me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought I'd help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I had a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. Make sure nobody else can get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
Cause, I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, lost all their flavor. You know. Okay, so I thought it was a handkerchief, but it's a candy wrapper. We also got some red shards of glass. The shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. I also red and the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? This originally been a bottle. Where have we seen a red glass bottle before in this room? Oh, there's something else in the ground near the glass. The figure. It's the palm of my hand. It's Monokuma with a horse's head. Clearly it's like a chess piece. It's a Monokuma figure. So in case you missed it, this is where we've seen the red glass bottles before. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Inside each bottle is some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how do you have those figures inside the bottles?
So
Different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. Never seen that? Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
in other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. The Monokuma bottle, if you will. So there's a couple bottles missing, obviously. I feel like if I start to make sense of things little by little. Monokuma bottles are sitting on the shelf. Monokuma figure we found on the ground. Red shards of glass, which we started out as a bottle. I mean, Sakura must be hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? Shards of glass, the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. It's also a, that same pool table. I really related to the case, though. My mouse's all the way over here, though. I don't know how I got the pool table. Huh? The lock is open, and on the inside... It's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of this locker and left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. Looks like someone was hiding here in the locker. Left behind a little something extra. No. No, I'm not going to bother doing that, Celestia. Because I'm going to move on to Danganronpa 2 after. I'm doing all the games. I've done the mini games enough, the post game ones. I've actually seen all the report cards already, so I'm not that worried about them. So then, maybe the killer hidden here until the locked room was open, don't you think? During all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Fortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey.
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, the lock was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then... What does this handprint mean? Also a bloodstain over here. It's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. Must come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make any sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Celeste just said before we take the fall and reveal her involvement after the vote, she wouldn't have died. No, she would have. Because, well, I mean... I guess what you mean by take the fall. Because the thing is that when they talk about the accomplice rule, they say that if you are an accomplice on a murder and the murderer or the blackened gets away with it, the accomplice dies with the rest of the student body. But I think it's implied that if there is an accomplice and they manage to tag both of them for the crime, then both of them get executed. So I think that if Fumi was the only one that got accused of the actual murder, I think they would have gotten it wrong and she still would have died and Fumi would have gotten away anyway, because technically they didn't get all of the blackened. Because it's kind of like the point, if you read between the lines, kind of the point where Monokuma's like, only have to find the one true blackened this time, which is after Hifumi's already dead. So I think the implication is that if there was an accomplice, they'd have to get both of them, which means Hifumi would still technically get away with it because they didn't find Celeste and get her as an accomplice. But the game's not written that way, so you'd never be able to tell for sure. Alright, what else we got? Magazine rack. It's the same shelf full of magazines. What kind of different magazines here? Okay, nothing. Body. Sakura drew a last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. It's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. I'm not sure he said only the killer is the blackened. You might want to double check that one. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's what the implication is. Not only I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. Putting them on a coma fire, she also vomited blood. I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what have caused her to vomit blood? Poison. On a coma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Poison. We just found the chem lab that's full of poisons. What makes you vomit blood? Poisons. No, what he said about the accomplice is the accomplice doesn't get out with the blackened. He didn't say that they don't also die with the blackened. He said that if the blackened gets away with it and there's an accomplice, they don't receive any reward. That's the thing, right, about the blackened rule, is that, sorry, about the accomplice rule, is they just say, if there is an accomplice, there's really no point to it, because if the blackened gets away with it, the accomplice still dies along with everybody else. That's all they ever say. They don't say, if the blackened gets accused, the accomplice gets to live either. Like, that's never actually said anywhere. From as much as I can remember. Maybe I'm getting hit in the head something caused her to start vomiting blood? No. Not a chance. The Akio?
That's fine.
However, you guys have landed on a most interesting location. Yeah, I understand your point. You're not understanding my point, Celestia, which is, if there is an accomplice that is still alive, and they say Hifumi is the murderer and don't get the accomplice as well, whether that counts as naming the correct blackened, or if they have to get both the person who did the murder and the accomplice to correctly identify the killers, which isn't said anywhere in the game at all, right? So if Hifumi was still alive and Celeste still technically was his accomplice, and they just said Hifumi's the only killer, then Monokuma could be like, nope, too bad, there's two killers this time, you missed the accomplice, Hifumi wasn't the correct blackened, you guys missed it, so the blackened gets to escape and everybody else dies, which isn't said anywhere in the game, which is my entire point, is that we don't know if that's what happened, because Monokuma never says, if the blackened has an accomplice and only the blackened gets accused, what happens? It's never said anywhere. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. It does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. What I missed? I missed something else in here. Alright, the chair. Chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so he couldn't get the door open. No evidence any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Yeah, but there's... I don't know why you're bringing up Sayaka, because there's literally no accomplice in that crime at all. They're kind of assuming that Makoto was the killer, and it turns out that's not correct. And her betrayal was for her to get away with her own murder, so it's got nothing to do with the accomplice rule. Check the door. Thank you, Toph. Appreciate the hydrate. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock. There's no evidence that the mounties have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. No evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. I examine both the door and the chair. No doubt the reason the door didn't open is simply because the chair was shoved up against it. Kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locker room from inside, not from the outside. There we go. There's another interesting bit of information.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, are you finished with the general investigation? Yeah, I think so for the most part.
So then,
You should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? A little more pushy since we had our issue. She's right. You have to go talk to the others. Sakura and I meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright. We got everything investigated in here. 2 other people probably went back to their rooms. Alright. Let's start with Toko, I think, is on this side. Sayaka. Toko. I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds.
Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something. I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked you to meet with her. You.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Yaka already told me she'd asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said 2, didn't I? People are starting to catch on to this whole slip of the tongue thing after the last 2 trials. I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Togi claims she didn't go see her, but I really believe that. Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? I'm gonna go back to my room. They need to be more careful what they say after the past 2 times. I mean, it completely caught Mondo out when he mentioned what color the tracksuit was. The stupidest thing, I always thought this was weird. Like I talked about this last time where I was like, oh yeah, I caught that Celeste was the murderer without even starting the investigation because she was like those guys, and I'm like, there's no way for her to have known that Taka was dead already. But the really funny thing about her making that slip up is that in the last trial, the big slip up that caught Mondo out was her being the one that saw Chihiro getting the blue tracksuit in the warehouse in the first place. So she, of all people, should have remembered that Makoto and Kyoko were all over like the smallest slip up in language to, you know, giving someone enough rope to hang themselves is the expression, right? So you'd think that like she would have been watching everything she said like intently to make sure she didn't make a slip up like that, and then she goes and makes the same slip up, and you're like, what? Biggest asshole was the reason how they accused her because Fumi said Yasuhiro, but he only said last names. No, that's not really an ass pull. Like, if you're somebody who goes around and like Hifumi does the entire way through, like even if you do his report card to the full thing before that trial, he still always refers to Makoto the entire time as Mr. Naegi. He refers to everyone as Mr. Whoever or Miss Whoever. He never slips up a single time anywhere in the dialogue. So for him to say Yasuhiro like that is extremely out of character is the point, right? So like that's not an ass pull at all. It's like, oh, that gives them a different avenue to go down because they were already certain of Celeste, because the whole comment from Byakuya about her saying those guys and knowing Taka was dead without being told about it happens before the last name part. The last name part is like the last little like tiny thing which then makes them realize, oh yeah, if we check your e-handbook, then it should say what your actual name is. It's like, it's similar to being like, well, if we check your handbook, Mondo, it's going to say Leon's name, right? Because you broke your own one. Like, there's no way they can know that for sure. They're basing it off speculation. But the speculation's reasonably accurate based on all the other surrounding evidence. It's the same idea. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Right, who was the other one? Hero. Press the doorbell. I think the biggest thing about the names, which might throw off a lot of Western speakers as well though, is the fact that like what you call somebody is like a huge deal based on how close you are with them in Japanese culture, where the game comes from and all the rest of it, where like people only refer to everyone else by their family name. So for him to refer to somebody by their first name is really, really weird if he's someone who's extremely formal, which is kind of what they're trying to go for in the English translation as well. After a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to check something. Bet how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Maybe gaze into my soul? Your special abilities awaken in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well... And she asked me to meet with her, of course.
But didn't she write you a note?
Yeah, a note.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person. She happened to mention the others, like, in passing.
To be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong!
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually...
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me!
I haven't seen her since then.
I'm here. Can you show me the note she gave you?
Do I still have it? Let's see.
It's feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore.
With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. When he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Because of the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out.
Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with her, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me...
While waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. He said that was just trash, but... no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash. Same wrapper as the candy that Hina gave to Sakura. Which, if you remember, she also said, sorry, she kept all of it in her room. Okay, so from Token Hero. What next? I have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. Sure must have come from the chem lab. Where should I start? Alright. Next up, since we'd have to go all the way up to it and then come back down to go to the rec room again, let's just go all the way up to the 4th floor and check out the chem lab first. Then we'll check out the rec room. So coming all the way from the ground floor and going up. All the way down this way. It's funny how when you play this game for a little while, you get really good at remembering where everything is without too much trouble. Another's over here. Cool. I clicked here and hit the headmaster's door somehow. Moving too quick.
What?
Kodo, have your eye on the chem lab too. Make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. No, I don't think so. Okay, so, here's an interesting thing to start with. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but I can't get over how big it is. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. More important right now, is that powder that's been built in front of the shelf. Have to be careful not to step in it. That's clearly a poison bottle. I mean, broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chemical C4. No, that's an explosive. Yeah, that's right. C4 joke. You like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out. And at that point, this room wasn't like this. And this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. Could have only been around the time of the incident. That really is when it happened. It must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder has been added to the Truthport section of your handbook. It's clearly a poison bottle as well. And there's footprints in it. These are footprints? Only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? I need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. God, Byakuya is such a dick. I got to work. Before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. I mean, I could have seen that from the floor, you idiot. It came in, and straight to the shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. No, you think?
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? No?
What?
Okay then, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. These prints are a really valuable clue. There we go. Let's see, what's on this shelf? Kinds of dietary supplements, different medicines. Protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. I mean, you can see chemical A2 right there, Makoto. Come on, buddy. All contained is a shelf labeled with the letter A and a number. That's considered as part of the shelving section A. Maybe why it has an A letter there, but... Huh? But wait. Some bottle here that's labeled C9. Do I want to put it here on accident? I think that's more intentional than accident, buddy. No, you're not going to add these to your truth bullets at all? Okay. On this shelf is... Look, I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These are like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers of this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. I guess you consider this part of the shelving unit section C. Now, what's in section B? On the shelf is a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Simply put, they use these experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. There's a shelf labeled with letter B and a number. So I guess consider this part of shelving section B. Don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. Try and find out more about the shelving unit. We're split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, B has reagents, C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from section A. What concerns me is in section A there's a bottle labeled from section C. What's a bottle of poison from section C doing in section A? Definitely something going on there. Break bottle for the shelf. C4.
So in other words...
Okay, we're not gonna add that one to the truth board section. Let's check out this area. No powder, better not leave a footprint. Take a good hard look at that powder. Bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. Also the remains of a broken bottle. The bottle was labeled C4. Looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Let's finish the prints. I'm going to the left shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have been spilled right around the time of the incident. I can tell for now. Okay, finally. Jesus. We're taking a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should look around the rec room. Don't know why I had to click in the middle of the powder where the footprints were to get a clue about the footprints in the powder. I'd already looked at it. This game's flag system sometimes is really weird, where it's like, oh, only if you click this specific section of this clue do you actually get it. It doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, you're always just like, I think it needed to be that specific. Anyway.
Hey.
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? Told Kyoko and what Toko and Hiro had told me. For some reason, Kyoko and Toko there just like threw me off.
I see.
I see. So long with Byakuya, they both claiming they didn't go see her. It's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Yeah, Hiro. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, a shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You did well to look them over one more time. Alright, so Sakura's body. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Staring off into space is going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but...
Hey.
Do you think I need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Like me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Though there's still sometimes. I don't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I've had opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Her shoes?
Correct.
See that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. So she was definitely around the powder when it spilled, otherwise it wouldn't end up on the top of her shoe, right?
Hey.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear she didn't suffer a single blow. Instead, received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands are spotless. Absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Thanks, Kyoko. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Alright, the Monokuma bottles. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Need careful attention and you're sure to find it. Correlation. Hey Kyoko, can you just tell me what it is? I already figured it out, buddy. There's 2 bottles missing. If you'll notice, there's a pawn, a castle or rook, a bishop, and the king. The one we found on the floor was the knight, which means that the queen is also still missing.
So...
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to a conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you didn't trust me, right? Who's the queen? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Yeah, see? Pawn, rook, bishop, king.
Hey.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway...
You gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle. Try to get the smaller pieces, too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so... I think obnoxious is putting it mildly, Kyoko.
So then...
Anyway, need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try and gather up all the glass. That Kyoko left the room. I don't know what this is about, but... what choice do I have? I better just do it. Took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. Just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare the weights. Compare the weights of what? Pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It all makes sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of 2 normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced.
In other words...
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figures in the fight are basically the same. Nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then...
Now here comes the important part. For all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? It should be double the weight, or roughly, because it's got all the pieces of 2 broken glass bottles. Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. Did my best to get all of them. There's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then...
Okay, then let's give it a try. Huh? Broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words...
Results of our experiment. A correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
Hey.
I believe you'll arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Alright. The magazine rack. I guess the magazine shelf is hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine's upside down. Someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
Something catches your eye. It's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is on one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word had been written in blood. In bold, bloody letters. That said, Toko. Could this be dying message?
correct.
That would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. Dying message.
however,
Just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... It says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
And she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive you.
It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you'd think that, but it seems too easy. If anything, that makes me more suspicious. And it should make you more suspicious because Kyoko pointed out Sakura's hands are completely clean of blood.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
This also means we have all of the evidence we need to work out who the killer is.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
Oh, we know.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It's already time? Mystery of the locked room is only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, whatever happens, I have to make something happen. Alright. I hate to be that guy. Especially with Toe from the chat saying it's time. But, it's not time. It's time to end the stream. It's been nearly 4 hours. This next trial is a long one, and I would hate to like stop halfway through and blue ball people because it's got a couple of really, really cool pieces in it. So I'd rather do it all in one sitting. So considering I'd be here for another at least an hour, I think, for the class trial. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've played this game. Yeah, I'd rather get it all done in one run. So what we will do, as we always do when we get to this time of the stream, is we will say goodbye to our friends over on YouTube watching the VOD. Hope you have enjoyed this on YouTube. It's a bit of an interesting chapter to start off with, because it's a bit of a slow burn, this one, with the whole locked room murder popping up towards the end to try and add a bit of interest to it. Tophrie's also saying goodbye to YouTube. Enjoy the VOD, YouTube. Hope you're having fun watching these. For anyone who isn't able to catch these live, or anyone who has to watch back the sections of it they don't get to see live, enjoy yourselves. I will see you all for the next one. We'll get the class trial and we'll see who actually ended up being the locked room murderer. So bye, YouTube.